Welcome back, you lovely bunch. Thanks for tuning in again. I hope you're all doing good. I was all set up, ready to ride this morning. The plan is to take out the Yo-Yo. But whilst I was getting it ready, I noticed that I'm actually running a 25mm tyre. So after putting some road tyres on my gravel bike, a nice 34mm wide one, and riding my other road bike that has a 28mm tyre on, a 25mm tyre feels really tiny. And I do have these new tyres, these Super Sport Rs from Goodyear. So I figured, why not whack these on quickly, we say this right, a tubeless setup, fingers crossed it's quickly, but we're going to whack these on quickly before we go for a ride. So over the years in cycling, tyre size has actually increased massively. When I first started cycling, I'd run like a 21 or a 23mm tyre. Now a 25mm seems too skinny. I mean, does 3mm make that much of a difference, going up from a 25 to a 28? Yes. I genuinely think it does. It's just more comfort. You've got a bigger tyre contact patch on the road so you can like rail those turns a bit more. You can also run a lower pressure. So even though it's only 3mm, I think it makes a huge difference. What tyre size do you run? I think 28mm is the perfect tyre size for me. I mean, does anyone still run a 23mm tyre? I guess if you're still running rim brakes, you are restricted by how big a tyre you can fit in. So maybe that's why you're running them. Another reason I love disc brake bikes, you can just whack in a huge tyre. So right, let's get these tyres on and go for a ride. Boop. Brand new jersey. Look, I just got, can you see this? I just got grease all over it. Makes me sad. Look, I just got grease all over my jersey. Grease. First tip, do not set up new tyres in a brand new kit that you don't want to get dirty. Damn it. Love it. Fresh as. And do you know what? Really easy to set up. I did want to put new valves in, but my rims are too deep to actually get it in, so I didn't. So I'm going to quickly whack these on and then we're going to go out and test them. Right, let's go. Do you know what? I've still actually got quite a lot of room in there. I could probably go a bit bigger, right? I don't know if I'd want to go any bigger, but it does make me think that maybe a little gravel tyre might fit on there. Just a 32mm, a little bit gravelly, road bike, gravel bike, but actually a road bike, gravel bike. So Goodyear Eagle F1 Super Sport R, and if it's got an R at the end, most of the time in motorsport it means they're faster. So I'm guessing, because Goodyear are originally a motorsport like tyre company, that they understand that the R makes it go faster. So yeah, we've got a little R, it's like super racy. Anyway, let's go test these outside. Right, let's go. New tyres definitely get a massive thumbs up. I did actually notice they've got no tread, these tyres. So my old Eagles had a little bit of tread, or like a rain channel, I think it's called. But yeah, these are completely smooth. They've got like a little knobbly bit on the edge, not very knobbly, I don't know if you can even see that, and then like a smooth bit in the centre. But actually they're dead fast, you know, and really grippy around the corner. I mean, this is why I like wider tyres. Wider tyres just make cornering more fun. They do. They make your bike handle so much better. Look, it does make it a bit heavier than running like a skinnier tyre, but I ride bikes because it's fun. And more speed through corners and being able to rail the corners more, well, that also means more fun. So completely away from tyres, one of my bikes is set up with SRAM Red E-Tap. So this is like the old SRAM Red. And then my steel road bike, the Stayer, that has Ultegra DIT on it. John, what do you guys prefer? I prefer SRAM E-Tap. I do. I really like the shifting on E-Tap. I like how it's like a paddle shift, you know? Like, so this one makes it harder, this one makes it easier. Press them both together, and you change between the big ring and the small ring. I just love it. It just makes the ride feel more fun, you know? It makes you feel like you're driving a race car. It's like, what's your guys' preference? I don't think Campag even comes into it, you know? I mean, does anyone actually use Campag? There's a very small percentage of riders that do use Campag. I'm not gonna write it off. But to me, if you're gonna be choosing the best all-round group set, the best value, all that stuff, Campag doesn't come into it. It's just between Shimano and SRAM. What do you guys reckon? Am I wrong? I'm not wrong on this. Campag just doesn't do it for me. Doesn't do it, mate. Doesn't do it. But I tell you what does do it. These tyres! Oh, I'm excited about a bit of rubber around my wheels, but look, and it looks awesome. I think it just looks a bit beefier, doesn't it, with big tyres on? So, yeah. Added beefiness makes your bike look cool, which therefore makes you cooler. So, just general awesomeness just by having bigger tyres, you know? There we go. That's why you tune in. What randomness. There's loads of really good blackberries here as well, look. These, oh, can I reach? I did also notice I'm fully Chinese branded out, well, mostly. So we've got the Yolio frame, Chinese frame set. We've got the Lun Hyper wheels, again a Chinese company. Bar stem combo, that again is by Yolio. And then my fresh new kit is by Sirocco. Look, see, it's cool. Sirocco. So next week I will actually be filming my whole like kit review thing. I've talked about this a few times, but I need to actually wear the kit and test it out before I can review it. You know, I can't just wear it once. I need to ride it for long rides, and I was just waiting for this one to turn up because I wanted to add this one into the mix. So yeah, stay tuned for that. Anyway, that's enough waffling for now. I'm gonna nom some blackberries and then we can go do some more miles. I realised a few things on today's ride why you'd want to ride fatter tyres. One of the reasons is when you have a steep hill such as this and it's wet or a bit muddy, you will get some tyre slip as you're pedalling up, especially if it's wet. You know, you're riding a road tyre, the grip isn't there, maybe your pressure's a little bit too high. A wider tyre, don't know if grip better. Oh my God, there's climbs that I used to have to stay seated for that I can now do standing up. So that's quite nice. Yeah, rate them. So there we go. Goodyear Eagle Super Sport. This isn't a giant ad for Goodyear tyres, by the way. I mean, it kind of is, I suppose. But in all seriousness, I think a 28mm tyre is pretty much the perfect size. Like, it does look quite big when we're looking at it like this, but I think that's because I'm used to riding a 25C. I honestly don't think there's any place for a 23C tyre anymore if you've got a disc brake bike. Like, 25 or 28, like, they are the tyre sizes. I wonder in a few years if I'll be like saying, oh, 32 to 34mm, that's like the optimum tyre size, and you'll notice all road bikes are now running like 34. Do you think that's going to happen? I think, honestly, it won't, because that's just too big. And then it ends up so much heavier, you know, when you're like sprinting, when you're climbing, all these things, it like affects it in so many different ways, you know, it's not just the handling. Whereas 25 or 28mm, you get that really nice feel to the bike without it being too heavy or cumbersome, you know? I mean, we all like comfort, but I mean, if you want it to be like super comfortable, you just ride a fat tyre bike or a cross-country mountain bike or a hybrid. You know, you wouldn't be riding an aggressively set up road bike. I mean, that said, I do need to take some of these spacers out. I feel like I could slam my stem quite a bit more, but this is like my more casual long distance like road bike. God, I love it. A mishmash of everything today. Talking about tyres, frames, like Chinese bike parts. I think upgrading your tyres is the first upgrade you should do whenever you buy a bike. You know, most bikes, when you buy them stock, they do come with like pretty rubbish tyres. So for me, tyre upgrade, always the way, tubeless if possible. And yeah, if it's a road bike, 25 or 28mm. I mean, I switched from a 25 to a 28 and I love it. It's absolutely amazing. So yeah, looking forward to many more fun miles on this. I hope you guys have a lovely weekend and I'll catch you guys very soon. Bye. Oh yeah, remember to like, comment, subscribe and all that stuff. Right, cheers, bye.